When I was in my early 20s, I was so in love with this guy. Like, so in love. And I was going through some stuff and he never knew. He was older than me. And it was like my first real relationship outside of school. And college relationships are totally different than like adult relationships, you know. And I was having trouble paying my rent. Like, I was interning and stuff like that. And I had an apartment. And I was having trouble paying my rent. And so I was doing all of these things to try to pay my rent. Like, I was holding the sign in a costume outside of the apartment complex so that they would take money off of my rent. Like, I was doing a lot. But not once did I have the conversation with this man that I claimed to love so much about what I was going through. And to this day, I think about that because I feel like I robbed him of an opportunity to show up for me. I didn't get it in my early 20s. Back then, I thought that, mentioning it to him or asking him for help or whatever would show signs of weakness for me, or it would show that, I wanted something more from him than, his love, not realizing that allowing someone to love you is allowing them to know you and your situation. And so I say that to say, ladies, strength is not in what you can handle by yourself. Strength is knowing and recognizing when you need support. Strength is letting people in and being vulnerable to whatever the outcome is going to be. When you love someone, that vulnerability is a whole level of strength that most of us aren't strong enough to tap into. We aren't strong enough to be vulnerable with people that we claim to love. We feel like crying is weakness. Crying in front of others, that's blasphemy to the code of what a strong woman is. But no, I don't subscribe to that. I think that, people deal with their emotions in different ways. Some people can't let people in because of things that they've experienced in their life, disappointments and things like that. So, I give way and understanding to those things, but those are still things that you need to deal with. But when you are ready to truly be loved,